NewsCast for Friday, November 11th, 2011. Episode...
I thought we were just going to call it the news. And then we're going to...
No.
Okay. I thought that said Madden Schools.
No.
Modern Scrolls 8.
Or Call of 8 Scrolls. We weren't sure what to name it, so...
It's about the same.
Anywho, we're going to do NewsCast before news today. Just because of Graham's time crunch. So, Graham...
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Hello.
What
I
have,
hear you.
what have you been playing?
Well, I've been trying to finish all the Halo games for Skyrim.
How's that working out?
I finished Halo Reach last night.
So would that mean like you finished all of them then? Because that would have been the last one.
No, that's the first one.
Oh, you're doing chronologically order.
I was just the game release order.
Oh.
So he is.
So you're done now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, good for you.
It's like
Well, until the 15th, and then they get Combat Evolved.
Yeah.
Anniversary one? Yeah.
that's going to pick up.
Anniversary.
It's been old. It's old. Call of Duty's or not Call of Duty. Halo's old.
So have you enjoyed your Halo experience?
Yeah.
You shoot guys and then you
Thinking
melee.
Yep. Halo Wars.
Oh, are you actually gonna do that?
He has it.
No.
Good choice. Sorry.
It was painful.
But you tried it, though.
Yes, I tried it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's an important part. Is you gave it 5 seconds.
You gave it a go. And
The
then...
skirmish mode was fun, but the campaign was a little...
Now, does Halo Wars have any form of like custom map making or anything like that?
Oh, it's pretty boring.
That's I all of a sudden have even less interest in this game. Surprising. I didn't know you could do that.
And you're waiting for a game that you're going to go pick up soon.
Which is surprising because you should have already had it. Maybe.
Cairo!
I'm looking at Nick's Xbox friends list, and a lot of them are playing it already.
Yeah.
Should we ask them how the game is like?
You didn't, I don't know half my
yeah.
friends.
I hear it's good.
My one friend kept sending me pictures of the graphics, and
So,
it's pretty. Even on the cell phone camera.
you didn't go to a midnight release last night?
I'm really surprised you did not. I went to it and I didn't even buy the game.
I kind of stayed up late the night before, so...
I went and I didn't even buy it. There's a lot of people there. Like 100 something. Or 150. Over more than 5.
I can go to bed early and get up and, leave.
Or just be like that dude on Giant Bomb that played it for 12 hours in a row.
Yeah, I could have went there noon yesterday, lined up, but...
Yeah, well,
What? People were lining up at noon?
I would assume so.
Holy.
I don't know.
It's not an Apple product, you guys.
So you'll be playing that tonight, I'm assuming, after you're done work.
For several hours.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be work.
Are you playing you're getting the computer version, right?
I got the Xbox 360 version.
Oh.
Did you?
Oh, okay.
Well, that's good. Then we can steal it from you.
Yeah, even I can play it. Kind of.
For the graphics weren't gonna work.
Oh, for your computer?
Yeah, apparently it's a beast of a game on the computer.
So are you getting the collector's edition?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, your dragons.
Well, that's cool.
the big 150 one.
Well, you don't buy a lot of collector's editions, so that's good. You have room for it.
Yeah. Unlike Tony.
I didn't buy it.
No, but you have no room left.
Yeah, I know. I watch what I buy.
You need a bigger apartment.
I knew. Please donate money.
Oh, and the Xbox 360 is also getting 2 DLCs, or like right off the bat for Skyrim.
Oh.
And PC
already?
PC and PS3 have to wait a month.
Yeah, Microsoft's pretty good about doing that with companies.
Here's money.
Yep.
They did that with Call of Duty, 3 times?
Yeah, they keep doing it with Call of Duty. So, well, that's good for you then.
I'm already looking for it on
Xbox.
No, they don't have it out yet.
No, it won't be out yet. Well, the game just came out.
Come on.
Give it a week.
We're finding out things.
Give it a week.
You don't even have the bloody disc yet.
No.
I want to play this DLC.
At least you don't have to install the game.
You still will.
Yeah, no doubt.
I imagine you still will.
Well, Steam had the preload,
Yes.
so you could play it.
But you technically just have to put a disc in and you can start playing.
Yeah.
No, the preload it pretty much cancels out any sort of midnight launch stuff.
I know.
It's just like you know, being the nerds that people want to be, they can just sit in front of their computer going, waiting for the timer to click down.
The guy's wearing, his avatar's wearing a Skyrim shirt. Come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah, where did you get that Skyrim shirt?
It was just over Xbox Live.
Oh, it's just a free shirt? They're like, here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I think I paid for it.
Oh. It seems like something you would do.
I have yet to pay for clothes on Xbox Live.
I haven't paid for clothing for PlayStation Home either.
No.
I have a Subway sandwich for my avatar.
Yes, I saw that.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So you...
Is that anything else other than those Halos and potential Skyriming?
Yeah, that's about it.
That's about it.
Well, then we'll let you go, sir.
Yeah, you've got something to play soon.
Yeah.
So, it was good chatting.
Yep. You probably won't see me for the next few months.
That's what I keep hearing from everybody. We're going to be the only two people in existence anymore, Tony.
I'm okay with that. It's easier to rule the world that way.
Yeah.
Everyone's playing Call of Duty and Skyrim. I'm okay with that.
Yep. So.
All the ladies will be looking around and just do you do.
That's true.
Wicked.
So. Okay then, we'll let you go, sir.
We'll see you soon.
All right.
Oh, eventually.
Yes, eventually we'll come and rescue you.
You'll have a scruffy beard.
Yeah, that's good.
Skyrim's a great month to start Movember.
Yeah. No shave November, good timing. As no one.
Beard. Elder Scrolls finally has beards.
Oh, do they? Yeah. There you go.
Well, Morrowind had beards.
And Oblivion didn't.
Oblivion, one character had a beard.
Oh.
Weird.
See, I didn't like that game.
I didn't like it. That's not the only reason why I didn't like it.
No, I mean, well, yes. Beards are the entire reason I did not like Oblivion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, right. You're the dwarver.
Yeah, I like dwarves.
Okay.
Anywho, Graham, go.
We'll catch you
Have
soon.
fun.
Alright.
Good day.
Bye.
Bye. There you go, folks.
And then we technology.
Yeah, and now I can shut this off.
Keep the eerie glow on.
Yeah, I'm good. Okay.
Okay.
So, what are you playing, Tony? What have you been playing?
What have I been playing? Team Fortress 2, I guess, regular stuff.
Yeah, just nothing.
Nothing big, actually. I finished. What did I finish recently? Uncharted 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Uncharted 3.
Yeah.
Finished that earlier on Monday or Sunday.
Yep.
Something like that. It's a good game. It's good. You should get it if you have a PlayStation. Get it. It's one of those.
The review is up on the site.
It is. I hear it's good.
Says the guy who wrote the review.
I hear it's pretty good. It's one of those. It's one of those experiences that you gotta play, and it's not 3 hours long. It is. I finished it in 9.
It's 3 hours if you skip the cutscene.
Yeah, don't skip the cutscenes.
Which we talked about last week.
Don't ever skip the cutscenes because you're gonna end up in a. You're gonna wonder why he's behind an exploded plane. Going what?
And you bought
Metal Gear Solid HD Collection.
Yes.
It is available. It came out the same day Call of Duty did.
Yep.
I got the call from the EB Games person saying, "Hey, your game's here. Don't come in." Okay. Call of Duty. Oh. Okay, I'll come tomorrow.
Yeah. But
Yeah. So I picked that up on Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah.
And it's good. It's got Metal Gear Solid 1 or Metal Gear Solid 2, 3, and Peace Walker.
Yep.
In HD format. And from the little I played already of 2 and 3, it looks like they almost made it a PS3 game, pretty much. It's 60 frames per second. It is silky smooth. I remember back in 2000, I think it was like 5 or 6 or something like that when one of those two came out. My PS2 had a hard time running them.
Now
it doesn't.
Because I've had some experience with some HD games. Did they step up the graphics in any way? Like they didn't change any of the...
They changed it.
Did they actually put new character models in?
It feels like they're new character models.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they are completely new character models, but they definitely went back and touched up some of the
Because that's, like, Beyond Good and Evil, HD, I found stepped up enough that I could actually play it, and it looked good and it felt good.
And I think I played that as well, and I think that's the same level of upgradedness.
See, and that's good, because, like, I got Shadows of the Colossus and Ico, that HD collection, and Shadows of the Colossus, like,
it's a great looking game already,
it
but
looks
it just
gorgeous.
Doesn't look good on the... I've seen it.
Yeah, and it just, there's something...
It's not perfect.
Yeah, there's something missing, and I think...
The God of War one is really good.
God of War 2 I found good. God of War 1 I still found a little...
janky.
Dated.
Well, I think it's just because the nature of the game, like, when it came out.
Yeah.
God of War 2, it just so happened that came out
at the end of the PS2
area. It's like the Skyward Sword of the PS2.
Yeah.
So,
or the Majora's Mask. Or the...
Majora's Mask.
That was the end of N64.
Yeah, it was.
10 years ago.
Yep. Oh, man. 5 years ago for PlayStation 3, guys.
Yeah.
And I guess 5 years again for the Wii as well, since it came out at the same time.
Yeah.
It's good. I haven't loaded up Peace Walker yet, which has... Actually, they went back and redid a lot of things in Peace Walker.
See, that's good.
They added in the second analog stick for camera control.
Oh, nice.
Because the PSP version doesn't have a second analog stick. So they went back and remapped that. They went back and redid all of the online functionality, so it uses only your PSN or only your Xbox Live account.
Okay.
So to go online, you don't need to fuss around with any sort of ad hoc sharing or anything like that.
That's
obviously. Good. And everyone should get it. And if it wasn't for any other games coming out this week, I think people should be more of a big deal of it because it's the first time, Xbox 360 gets Metal Gear.
I was watching a couple podcasts in the last couple days, and other than Uncharted, that was like the next game up. So it's funny, there's all these gaming stuff, all these gaming things that I watch, and literally Uncharted and Metal Gear are like the next big things. No one's looking at Modern Warfare in the people of like the spectrum of podcasting worlds, at least the ones that I watch, and no one was looking out for like Battlefield. Like everyone's like, Uncharted's gonna be wicked because the story's gonna be cool, and Metal Gear Solid because we get all of those games, which again, it's all story based. So there's all these people that I watch, and they're the same as us. They're not going after Oblivion, and they're not going after Skyrim.
Well, I think because Skyrim and Modern Warfare 3, as a side note, is that we all know that's what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Whereas with the HD collection and Uncharted, it's something different.
Yeah, and I know for us...
Well, at the same time, it's the same.
I know for us, Skyrim, we're waiting for Game of the Year edition.
The two people on the planet.
Yeah, or it's gonna get cheap. One or the other.
I think I'll wait for the Game of the Year just for the DLC stuff.
And
I can wait.
I'll see. I'll wait till they bundle it up with another game. Maybe they'll bundle it up with Bioshock.
No.
Bioshock Infinite.
No, that game's not even done yet.
I know.
Excited to play more HD collection when I get the chance. And you should definitely... Are you going to get it for the PS3 or Xbox?
Probably the PS3 only because I have Metal Gear Solid 4. So I just figured out.
And we can play online Peace Walker.
That's true. So there you go.
But if you only have an Xbox and have no intentions of getting a PS3, you should definitely get it.
Yeah.
Just because it's the first time... I remember when
support Metal Gear on...
Xbox. Because this is the first time that everyone's... I remember when 3 came out, everyone made a huge stink of wanting it on the Xbox 360.
Yeah.
And they're like, no. And now you have it, and now you're all playing other games. I'm like, this is what you wanted. This is what you wanted, and it's not out yet. Or rather, you should get it now. And like,
it's a big release. It's a big release week.
Yeah.
Like this week, and
3.
Notch was a genius to move Minecraft's launch.
When is it? The 13th or something now, or 11th?
No, I think it's next week sometime. I think, or the 20th. Something. It's later in November now because he.
Good idea.
Well, and I mean now he's taken himself away from 11-11-11, which is probably a good thing too, considering how Mojang and Bethesda are getting along.
They are. Let's just say they are. They're not really, but
yeah. I've been playing more DC Universe.
Good. Big game still.
Level 23.
Is the grind getting harder?
they keep the story fresh enough that you feel okay with like doing the same quests over and over again. So like you're pretty much following the story more than the like go beat up 12 thugs. You're kind of going like, okay, I have to get through these thugs to get this information to go find the Riddler, and then you get to the Riddler, and then there's a boss fight. Like I think the fact that I know there's a boss fight at the end of every single quest chain makes me go through them because I'm like, oh, I have to beat up another 12 thugs. Okay, whatever. So I just go and like go through them because I know that there's going to be way cooler stuff as I progress through. So that, and other than that, I've been playing NHL 11 just as I need something to do for half an hour, and I'm enjoying it again once I figured out the controls again.
It's a decent game.
Yeah.
I don't play a lot of sports games, so I can't really gauge how good a sports game is. And we've ranted about that before, so.
It's kind of the only sports game I really play, unless they're the wacky wild ones like the NFL Street, NBA Street, like those kind of games.
Mm-hmm.
So other than that, and I didn't buy NHL 12 this year because honestly, for
You're not
me,
gonna need it. I hear, is it still a hockey stick and a puck and players?
it is, but EA is actually improving the game every year as opposed to what they used to do, where it's like you get roster changes.
They did that for like a year or two, didn't they?
They did that for like 6 years.
That's ridiculous.
It was like NHL. As soon as they went to 3D, it was pretty much you got an update in graphics about this big, and then a new roster change, and that was pretty much it. Like game mode stayed the same, everything else stayed the same, like controls, everything. And then finally they figured out that people stopped buying their game because you could just create players and make new rosters all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So they've actually been trying every
Are they doing that for all their sports games too then? Or?
Oh yeah, they keep trying to update as much as they can.
Yeah, they
and
should.
change mechanics to make stuff better.
I'm glad they stopped making skate games.
Yeah. And but NHL 12 just didn't have enough this year. So I think I'm gonna go back to going to my every 2 years, every 3 years buying a hockey game. So. But this one has stick breaks, this one has that kind of stuff.
I remember NHL 95 on the Genesis.
I remember 94 on my PC.
Good times.
It was one of my first computer games. So. Other than that, I haven't been playing.
Surprising how we haven't been playing a lot.
And the game I want to buy isn't coming out till Sunday, so which is Super Mario Land 3D.
3D Land, not
3D Land, whatever.
It's so weird.
I know.
Like Mario Kart 7.
And apparently, from what I've read, the 3D is like insanely cool, and you actually have to play with the 3D on, or it makes jumping really hard.
Yeah, it's got a lot of those optical illusion jumps.
So, other than that, I haven't been playing anything. So, and like I said, I'm waiting for Mario and I'm waiting for Zelda.
Mm-hmm.
And once Christmas comes along, I'm gonna go grab the Metal Gear Solid HD collection. So
you want to get. I hope they make I actually hope they make more of it because, under my impression, it didn't seem like they're making a lot. I hope they do make more of them.
Which?
The HD collection.
Yes.
Because I didn't see it in stores.
Oh.
Now maybe that's just because of the deluge of Modern Warfare.
I was just gonna say it's probably we need all the space for
the 2 other big games this week.
Yeah.
But
well, and honestly, the game stores, they're not being paid to advertise for Metal Gear Solid.
No,
We know they're getting all of their money from Bethesda and Activision.
You know, yeah.
Whose stocks actually dropped this week, but that's not.
Stocks drop all the time.
And it's not because of Modern Warfare. I know what it's from. Anywho,
Yep.
should we start with the news?
News.
So, we have music.
It's not music. It's just
sound effects.
whoosh.
Um,
Like playing.
First up, Scrolls came out today, and by that I mean Skyrim.
Skyrim is a big game.
And you're pretty much looking like we've been saying at the only 2 people not getting it.
Yeah, it's. I don't think I've met another person that's into video games that's not getting it.
Yeah. So, honestly, everybody we talk to is like, so when's the Skyrim review going up? And we've been kind of like,
Soon.
When Graham writes it,
Please write it.
because we're not. Unless I go over to Graham's while he's at work one day and steal his game.
Yeah, because we can both do it now.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure my iMac can run the PC version. I'm not gonna try it. I'm not gonna attempt it. My Xbox can run it. His Xbox game.
Yeah. So, no, that's. So other yes, that's
That's a big thing.
that is the big news today. Because
And
it's
I
out
guess Modern Warfare earlier this week on Tuesday.
early this week. Yes,
It's
sold
a game.
sold 9.3
Many games.
million copies, I think.
That equates to a lot.
And they wonder why there's like economic problems in the United States of America.
Everyone's playing Modern Warfare 3.
Nobody's at work. And no one's worked to get the money to pay for Modern Warfare, so they just put it on their credit card, and they're like, there you go, done.
And it's the special edition.
Yes, with
There's no toy this year.
no toy.
It's not. There's no half.
There's
toy.
no like night scene card toy.
There's
thing.
no airsoft gun.
That's the only way they could have gone. So, also, we're kind of in a different location.
Same location but different location.
We're still at headquarters. We're just in a different room because the other room is
Occupied.
habitated.
Occupied.
Yes.
Occupy.
Ah.
Different occupy.
He's the 90. Does that mean we're the 1%?
Wow, that's. I never understood that argument.
I can explain it to you, but not right now.
I'm too lazy to.
Talk to Beach.
I see this weekend.
There you go. So what do you have, good sir?
Steam was hacked earlier this week.
Yes.
So, I mean, it started off with Steam's forums getting intruded, I guess.
Yeah.
But now they're investigating further in terms of credit card theft. So if you have a Steam account, I think it's back up now. I haven't checked in a little bit because I haven't played
It's
Team
up.
Fortress. I think they require you to change your password.
Only on the forums.
On the forums?
Yeah.
So that's not too bad.
Because they haven't discovered anything that says
Any-
they've gotten the encrypted information.
Yeah.
So
So, if you're worried, change your Steam password too.
yes, if it's
Might
the
as
same as
well.
your forum password, definitely change it.
I don't even have a forum password.
I don't have a forum password.
I'm changing nothing.
So, and I'll just
So-
watch my credit card statement for anything
Mhm.
fishy.
Or see if there's any weird purchases. I know Ashley Nick's logged into Steam and she says she was missing some friends.
Oh?
Whether or not that's related or not.
I was gonna say that
Maybe
might
they're
not
just
be
backing up
related.
their servers, just making sure.
Yeah.
That's what I told her. So
Um,
watch out.
yes, watch. But, see,
Nothing is invincible, guys. Come on.
but Valve handled this way better than Sony.
They did.
Like, as soon as it happened, they're like,
they said something.
yeah, they're like, guess what, folks, this happened.
Yeah.
We're looking into it. Stay tuned.
You'll probably sometime next week they'll probably be like, if you notice anything wrong, here's a free game, or
Yeah.
here's something.
Have Team Fortress 2 for free. Oh, wait. Ayo.
Here's Skyrim for free. Oh yeah, this happened when Skyrim was being unlocked.
Yeah. No, I know it's back up because I know some people that were pre-downloading, so off of Steam. So it's back up. It's just
don't worry about it too much.
watch your credit cards.
Or purchase history. Maybe there's something weird.
Yeah. Although I can't see someone. I mean, they could be buying games for themselves off of your Steam account, but that's pretty easy to track. So
It's pretty lazy.
I gifted this person.
Oh, what?
What?
Oh.
I found out who was hacking. I'm just that good.
Darn.
No, I think they handled it well.
It was good.
And I mean, they'll
Valve has always gotten.
Yeah.
They always have good PR.
Yeah.
Like as silly as Gabe Newell is, he's a smart man.
Yeah.
And he has a room full of knives. So you don't want to mess with a guy with a room full of knives.
no hackers.
Yeah. No. Don't hack me. I'm gonna shank you.
That must go well.
All right. What you got?
I got MMO news.
I like MMO news.
World of Warcraft at a recent financial talk type thing revealed that they are down 800,000 subscribers since July. So, to any other MMO out there, that would almost be like your swan song.
That's like your fan base.
Yeah, that's like your entire game. To WoW, that takes them from 12 million subscribers down to 11.2 million.
They're not losing any sleep.
So they're really not all that concerned. And they revealed that most of the subscription losses were from China. And honestly, the way that that part of the world rips through, like,
MMOs in general.
any game. Like, look at StarCraft. The way that those guys rip through games, as soon as they get to the end, it's like, well, that's raid content done. Why should should I keep paying for this game?
And besides, they shouldn't be too worried anyways. Mists of Pandaria is coming out soon.
Right. Which
well, not soon, but eventually.
Which will bring...
Eventually, I would almost be willing to say that they'll boost their subscriber back up to like 15.
Oh, they'll go up. I mean, I'll probably go back. So, Blizzard does have a plan though to keep subscribers because they notice the fluctuation is that players are getting better at getting through their content.
Oh, so they're just gonna make things
so
difficult?
they want to release expansions more often.
That's good.
Says Blizzard.
Every 2 years, every 10 years, it's gonna be every like 5 years.
Now, I think they release an expansion every 2 years, and they're pretty good about it. So
yeah, they.
Now the question is, you know that the time they take is well spent with Blizzard.
So would that mean that quality is gonna go down?
That's the question. Are they gonna put less content in, or are they gonna have less quality, or are you just gonna hire that many more people that you can spit out content that much faster?
Why can't they just do what they've always been doing? Is just make a giant expansion and then just do patches in between to unlock.
And that's what I thought too. I thought start releasing.
They've been doing that for years.
Patches faster. Like get the content patches in there faster.
Yeah.
And give us a little bit more story. That way, you don't have to release like the big overarching story all the time. You just have to release the. And I was watching something yesterday, and Miss Pandaria, I just wanted to say this. It seems like it's going back to adventuring, like World of Warcraft was in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Before we were all big heroes trying to save the world from like ultimate destruction.
Well, the world has been destroyed, so.
But I mean, we'll fix it.
Yeah, eventually.
We all know that everybody, like, you know, we're going to team up, we're going to fix it by the end of this expansion. And then all of a sudden Pandaria is going to, like, you know, float up to the mainland somewhere. And that's our new exploration, like, that's the new land, is Pandaria. And I think that that's where they're focusing the game now, is exploration and adventuring again.
Mm-hmm.
Which I find totally cool, because I miss that. Like, I don't like the last couple expansions, mostly because it's like, we're gearing up to fight this really big bad guy. But the only people that can fight this really big bad guy are the people who raid.
Mm-hmm.
I don't raid. I don't have time.
Well, do you think they're gonna adjust the raiding stuff for people with less time?
No.
No?
No. But...
Because I know that's what Final Fantasy XIV kind of did.
Well, they're adding a raid finder, so it'll put you into a raid group.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, those will be so disorganized, it won't even be funny.
Well, I like the fatigue system that 14 had. I'm surprised that everyone kind of rapped on it, though.
I don't know what that...
Well, what happened was, like, they introduced experience caps for people who played, like, extensively.
Oh, so you couldn't go that fast.
Yeah.
Which,
in a perfect world, that's the way to do it.
Yes.
That's how you keep everyone balanced.
Except...
But then you need players playing your game, and that gets into something else. So...
But, no, so I'm kind of excited, because I like the whole adventuring thing, because then the quests just seem like, you know, you're not going off to kill this dragon because he's going to destroy the world. You're going to kill this dragon because you're an adventurer. Mm-hmm. And that's just what adventurers do. And
Blizzard's always been really good with their story-based stuff anyway, so...
Yes.
They always write good narratives.
Yeah. But I mean, all the guys who have written stories for them are still there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're still with the company, so...
Something's going right.
Yeah, I mean, they know what they're doing, so... Anywho, you have MMO stuff, do you know?
We're gonna keep going on this MMO train. Just choo-choo. EverQuest 2 is following the lines of DC Universe Online, and it's going free to play. Similar model as DCU Online, where there's 3 different tiers of service. The lowest tier being completely free. You know, limited character unlocks, limited item slot stuff. Everything is going to be free, including the most recent expansions.
Cool.
Which is going to be, you know, super helpful for people who want to do all the content, because there's, as fun as World of Warcraft could be, I think EQ2 has way more content than World of Warcraft.
It's hard to say.
Just because it's been out for so long, they've released
EQ2 and WoW came out at like the same time.
I think they're rivals at least then. Yeah. But it's coming out soon to be free to play. Seeing as how they probably gauged how successful DCU was. 1 million new subscribers in the first like 2 weeks.
We were not expecting that.
So expect a deluge. A crashing of
crashing of their meta crazy ultra servers.
Yeah.
One other thing that was kind of cool about this is someone posted back on my review of it, and they had been a subscriber when it was like pay to play, and they got tired of it, and they're like, it was fun while it lasted, and they're like, but I got sick of it, and I think that's a lot of MMOs. You get tired of doing the same thing over and over again, and the free to play basis, where you can go to free or premium or whatever, actually lets you take that time off the game
and still come back.
And then you can come back and just, like, if you sit there one day going, I feel like playing, DCU or EverQuest, you can actually just go and play.
You're not tied down to any obligations.
Unlike Warcraft, where if I want to play now, I have to pay $15. And then if I play for 2 hours, that's it.
And then you have and then you do have those people that sign up and then don't play for like a month or two.
Yep.
And then they'll have the thing in the back of their mind saying, "Man, I just wasted this money."
Yep.
Because I'm not playing it. I could be playing it.
So I love that about the free to play model, and that's what I said to the guy who.
Because you can still pay them per month for EQ2.
If you're
just like in DC.
Yeah.
If you're that into the content, and I know there are people that really like EQ2.
And then you get the content for free. You get it cheaper.
Yeah.
And you get bonuses. Like you get bonuses up the wazoo.
Yeah. This chart here is similar to. Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Because it's all Sony.
So are they letting you be all the races?
Yes. Only if you pay the monthly fee version.
Okay. So what, like free version, you only get so many.
Yeah,
races?
you only get four of the races. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty much the same thing as DC Online. Although the one difference is that it'll keep trying to advertise for you to upgrade to the next level.
Right. But DC Universe does that too.
Does it?
Yeah,
I've noticed it yet.
There are tiny little arrows next to everything with a little circle around them.
Oh, that stuff. Okay.
And that's all it is.
That's not very invasive then.
It's not, and it's really lovely because you go to, like, you kind of go, what is that? So you click on it the first time and it goes, if you want more inventory slots, you can pay us money, or you can go to a monthly fee and you'll get more inventory slots. And it's like, oh, well, thanks for letting me know.
Yep. I think this is, because it says frequent upgrade reminders is what they say it as. So I interpret that as like a pop-up ad in your chat window, or
I can't
just
see.
Just like a vendor that's just right there.
I was just gonna say a vendor might, like, you click on a vendor to buy something and they go, you can access, more stuff if you pay monthly. But
oh shit! I closed the thing.
What thing?
Oh, call me. I remember what it is.
You can just go to history.
I remember what it is.
Okay.
I remember what it is.
Okay.
I'll grab it in a second. So you can grab that EQ2 of November something, or not November.
December.
Something soon. I imagine February. It doesn't really say.
Okay. But either way, it's going free to play, so that's nice.
Yeah. It's a decent game to play.
And once again, it's something that I will try out because it's free.
Yep. And I think it kind of is free to play right now as well, but it's just like what World of Warcraft does.
Okay.
Where it's like up to level 20.
Right.
Or something like that. But this is full level 90.
Yeah. And our last bit of
Movie or video game news?
MMO news.
MMO news.
Yeah, I still got video game news.
Yes. Let's do that.
MMO news. Lego Universe, the Lego MMO, is shutting down after only 15 months of being live.
Sorry. I've played that actually.
I tried it.
It was fun.
It was
But then
I'm not gonna pay for it.
Yeah.
And neither are the other 2 million people who are playing it. So
sorry.
So and they just don't find it financially feasible to keep it open.
That sucks because that could have been something great.
And honestly, they should have gotten the people that make the actual like Lego games.
I always thought it was Telltale.
I'm not sure, and if it was, then they didn't do as good a job as they did on the consoles.
Even so, it's not an MMO anyway, or they don't make MMOs.
No, I know so. So either way, it's shutting down. So to the two of you who actually pay for the games, or you weren't enough to keep it going.
Sorry.
I'm sure there will be private servers out there.
I'm surprised there isn't already.
There probably is. So
I like private servers.
I'm not a huge fan of private servers.
They're okay.
I don't mind them if they literally just copy the game. But there's some of like a lot of the Warcraft ones that I've seen people play and heard people talk about, you level at like 5 times the speed.
And the drops are insane.
Yeah, so all of a sudden like everybody's walking around in great armor and everybody's like highest level within 2 hours of playing. And then you talk to these people, and they're like, "Why do you play WoW? It's so quick." And you go, "Well, because I actually pay for the real one."
I know Ragnarok Online had a huge problem with servers, private servers as well.
So.
Oh well.
So yes, Lego.
Sorry.
It was
fun
while
good.
it lasted.
It felt like a Lego game.
So you have till January.
Yeah, because
January.
Any of the current subscribers, they're getting 1 month free.
Yeah. So.
I mean, subscriber.
Yeah, the two of you again. Sorry. And.
Is that it for our MMOs? Are all MMO'd out?
That's MMO. That's everything for MMOs.
Okay. So
getting off the train.
Off this true train of MMOs.
Yep.
Earlier this week, thief steals 6,000 copies of Modern Warfare 3 off of a truck.
Good for him.
Wow. I wonder how many of those ended up on eBay. I guess not many if it was earlier this week, but on Saturday, dude just up and stole 6,000. Where do you keep 6,000 copies of the game?
In a box on a truck.
That's a lot of. How did they not notice the truck just gone?
Well, maybe he'd pull up in like a van while the guy was talking to the cute girl behind the counter at the EV Games, and he just started hucking boxes in his van and drove off.
He must have a big van. 6,000 games is a lot.
Well, not if they're packaged already. It's like if you think about it, if they're already coming in boxes of like, 100. Well, maybe not 100.
See? How do you I'm sorry, security sucks. And it's a game about, trying to save the world or whatever they do in Call of Duty nowadays.
I don't know what they
shoot guns.
New York's under attack.
Yeah, apparently so. Bombs.
Crisis too.
Yeah. If you.
Well, kudos.
Good job, dude. Steal me a copy of some other thing. I guess I don't know.
I mean, we don't condone stealing, but if you're gonna steal,
that's a good number to.
That's a big number.
That's Grand Theft Auto style.
Yeah.
That's something you would see in a Grand Theft Auto.
So kudos to
good
that.
job, dude. I don't think I could have the patience to figure that out.
Maybe I did like 5 pickup trucks. I don't know. Like.
That means we need 5 people. We only have 3 people on this site.
That's true. Well, then we need only. Well, I don't own a pickup truck. You don't own a pickup truck. Ray doesn't know. No one owns a pickup truck.
Darn.
We're screwed.
Foiled before even execution.
Yeah, well, that's what we get for thinking about stealing. WiiU they're now talking and saying that it will support 2 tablets.
Cool.
Yay!
I didn't know that it didn't.
Why they would, and this is why in the first place, it was costs. They were trying to keep costs down because processor needed to be upgraded if they wanted to have 2 tablets, blah, 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 blah.
But
and now they're working on a way to get it cheaper so that they can actually have 2 tablets working at the same time.
Wait, cheaper as in like lowering the processor oomph, or cheaper as in finding different parts?
Cheaper as in probably finding a way to make it for the exact same price as they were thinking of making it, but now having it so...
That's going to compromise its...
Well, but I think they're trying to figure out a way that they don't. Why they wouldn't have done that in the first place?
Well, and again, like I always thought it had 2 or
because
multiple.
I have never played a video game system where you can't play at least 2 controllers.
When was the last time that happened? Never.
Never. Like Atari,
Pong.
You could play 2 people.
Pong, you had 2 players.
So that's my thing. I can understand coming down from 4-player. Like that's totally fine by me.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's not a lot of 4-player games anymore. But taking out having one person play with like the funky cool tablet controller and giving all of your friends Wii remotes, it's like
dibs.
Yeah. So at least now, like, if you're playing Call of Duty or that kind of thing on a Wii U, 2 of you could at least have real controllers, the tablet controllers.
Upgraded versions of it.
So they're working on it. I don't know.
Doesn't matter. They got a lot of time to do it, anyways.
Well, but it's supposed to be out by like next summer, so.
I doubt that. I doubt it.
They said the final product will be shown at E3.
Shown at E3, don't mean it'll be out.
They said they were releasing it for 2012, so.
I doubt it. Late 2012, December.
We'll see.
The next generation consoles are going to start now. What would you do with 2 tablets, though, if you think about it? If, like, it's just one person playing?
Well, but the system will probably come with one.
Yeah.
And with the option to buy another one, like all the other.
It'll be like a nunchuck again.
Yeah. Well, not even an uncheck. Just be like
It'll be
a second controller.
It'll be impossible to find.
Well, that's why I buy them on day one.
Or pre-order it
Yeah.
if you're like antsy about it.
Are you kidding? I had nunchucks before I had a Wii.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
It's a very
I bought all my accessories before I had my Wii, and then I got my Wii, and everyone's like, "Oh, I can't find nunchucks," and I'm like, "I have 4."
I can't believe that was such a problem.
If I would have known it would have been such a problem, I would have sold my nunchucks for like
$50 each.
an $80 markup. But because I played single player games, so. But yeah, so I'm assuming that that's what it'll be. You can go out and buy like a second controller, just like you do for your Xbox and your PlayStation. So if you are if you're me, I'll just have one.
I'll have one.
We'll
see what it is first.
Yeah, and so if we both own Wii U's, then we both look at that. We have enough controllers for
Yes.
everybody. Yay! So, are you counting that as gaming news or movie news or somewhere in between?
It's a segue news.
Okay, so
Segue
do you want to
between.
talk about it? The Ass Creed?
Okay, that's probably when I closed. So, I guess we can all already expect another Assassin's Creed coming out next year.
Well, they want them yearly.
They are doing an annual Assassin's Creed even before Revolutions or Revelations or whatever Ezio's up to now.
Yep.
Next year we will see another Assassin's Creed, and like they said about this new one, it's going to be a reamp of the entire series again.
Yay.
Yeah.
Well, they've said about this one that
Is it-
Revelations or whatever is the last one with Ezio and
Are you gonna believe that?
Altair.
Are you gonna believe that?
No, not until I see anything.
Exactly.
So
I want to see them die.
I am not buying another Assassin's Creed game until there's a 3 after Creed.
I think they should. I think if they're wise, they will.
Yeah. So
Do you think they will?
I really hope so.
They should. That is your correct move, Ubisoft.
And
Please do
honestly,
that.
if they put a 3 behind it, I will go out and buy Revelations.
I still won't buy Revelations.
I will only, and by then it'll be cheaper. But,
Okay. In that sense, yeah.
Because then at least I'll have that last part of the story that'll finish off Ezio, it'll finish off Altair, and it'll see where Desmond continues to go after.
If he's out of his coma.
Yeah, after all that stuff happens. So that is the only I'm saying if you put a 3 behind it, I will actually go and purchase this game that I am not planning on buying at all because I'm sick and tired of subtitled games.
I'm seriously concerned why people are still like, oh man, the Assassin's Creed's gonna be amazing. Like it's the same thing.
It's the same, like at least, like they're barely changing the location. Constantinople is
It
not.
looks the same.
Yes.
If you don't know your history lessons, it's almost
Roman.
It's carbon copy.
Yes, because Constantinople was pretty much run by the Romans. So, put us in feudal Japan or some
I don't know.
Put us somewhere
China.
else.
China. Yeah, because you get dragon festivals and fancy fireworks. Fireworks.
Yeah, or just let us play as Desmond in the
Future.
In the not
Future
even
assassin.
in the parallel universe that is ours. So. I don't know.
And you know what? Call of Duty is doing the exact same thing
Yes,
for next year as well.
I'm tired of all these companies coming out going, we're going to release an annual game.
Although I will give Activision props for Guitar Hero.
Yep.
So I will give them props for doing that because that was a smart move.
Well, because they figured out that they're stagnating the market.
And they're not winning against Rock Band.
Well,
And it's kind of
they said they'd come back with Guitar Hero eventually.
just not now.
Just not on a yearly basis. Like it's like every 6 months we were seeing a new Guitar Hero something.
And it's
come out.
branded with something.
Yeah. And it's like, guys, just release it as DLC. Like, really?
You Capcom did the right thing with Street Fighter 4.
Yeah.
Super Street Fighter 4 arcade. Whatever.
And
release it as an upgrade.
And Guitar Hero, they're like, well, but the special editions actually have like interviews and stuff.
That I can see on YouTube.
But they really don't.
Like, if there's anything like
there's 10 minutes of interview, and then a bunch of songs that you could have bought as DLC.
And you could probably watch all those videos on the
Yes.
internet.
Like
Which
it's
is what I
not
kinda
like they've said anything
know?
new that you didn't know about if you're already a fan of that band. Like
Yeah.
it's not like Aerosmith is gonna come out and go, oh my god, here is something that no one ever knew until now.
Yeah, and honestly,
So
I don't know if that's a big sell anyways for me.
it depends on the band. But
Not to be big enough.
But yearly games is just starting to anger me.
And Call of Duty and Assassin's Creed is just.
Well, and even EA, like we were talking about sports before, they've said that they would love to change way more stuff, but they have to release a game every September for NHL.
Well, how about they just take a break from one sport and then go just push?
Because they're dominating all of them right now.
Yeah.
So if they take a break, then
or super dominate one.
Then but they're dominating them all.
This is our Madden year. This is our NHL year.
Because 2K is just like.
They're not there. 2K's not.
They're drowning. When it comes to all the sports games, like 2K's like, we're gonna take a year off of NHL to try and like revamp it, and it's been like 3 now.
They'll come back for something good then.
And then they're like, we're gonna start like focusing on the Wii because EA doesn't have a game on the Wii, and then they came out with a game on the Wii, and no one plays the 2K game anymore.
Was that the Gretzky one?
Yep. So like that's what I mean. Like every time 2K tries something, EA is like, no, we know what we're doing. But the developers said they're like, we would love to add way more to the game than we actually can, but we only have a limited cycle.
Peter Moore should really just slap EA Sports upside the head. Like I know he doesn't work for sports anymore. He actually works for EA itself now. But
yeah. But that is my issue with games. Annual games.
I don't like them either.
Your development cycle just drops.
Like I don't even know why I got Brotherhood.
I enjoyed Brotherhood.
I didn't enjoy it.
But I figured it would be Brotherhood and then 3. And then it was like, no, we're gonna stick with Ezio because everybody loves Ezio, and I'm like, I like Ezio. I dig him.
Yeah, he's a fan favorite.
But I don't want to keep playing as him. I'm sorry. Like Ezio and it's time for us to part ways.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm not buying the next one. Except people are pre-ordering it like mad. So
I don't get it, and there's hype beyond no belief.
Yeah, like at least. And see it, and then we'll talk about. We'll keep kind of talking about this. So, rumors abound that Miyamoto, inside Nintendo, with the other producers of Zelda, he wants to remake A Link to the Past with 3D graphics.
I'm okay with that.
So not necessarily on the 3DS, but he felt that A Link to the Past had such a vibrant world, which I agree. It's my favorite Zelda game.
It's colorful. It's very colorful.
But he thought it had such a vibrant world and that kind of thing that he like people to actually see it in 3D modeling, and I think that'd be I would love to see that.
That's a good summer project for him.
Yeah, and I mean the story's written.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special for it.
No, use like
their multiplayer components already out.
And I mean the Link is going to be younger, so I mean if you take the Skyward Sword graphics and kind of shrink Link a bit to make him a little bit younger like he was in Ocarina of Time, you've got yourself a game.
Yeah, but then you get the fangirls going like, I hate the new Link.
I know, but
I hate those girls.
Yeah, I know, me too.
Or just people in general. Like, I like what Skyward Sword has.
I love Skyward Sword. It looks gorgeous to me.
Oh,
like to me, Zelda has never been a game where like Link is
super serious.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be super serious.
No.
Twilight Princess was fun. It was fun, but it was at the same time it was like dark.
Which
I understood.
I was kind of okay with it, but like to me, Wind Waker I loved.
I liked Wind Waker.
Yeah.
I really liked it.
And to me, the N64 games didn't feel like they were going for a super realistic graphics of that era.
They couldn't anyways.
Not that they could have, but it didn't even feel like companies were trying, like GoldenEye.
Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about, yeah.
Like, they weren't trying to do that. They were trying to make their characters cartoony. Why?
I enjoyed the cartoony stuff, too.
Me too.
In N64. And everything about not even just Link, all the characters around him.
Yeah, like that's what I mean. Like, everything was. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. That's why I'm really looking forward to Skyward Sword, because it looks like they've found a happy medium in between those two.
Yeah, because it mixes in a lot of not adult themes, but like grown up themes. Like here's the forge, you have to craft your stuff or whatever.
And then and this is I'm getting back to the annual game thing. Look at Zelda. It doesn't come out every year.
Nope.
And I'm more than happy to buy a Zelda game whenever they come out.
Mm-hmm.
They tag on the word Zelda, and I'm there. So
Zelda Brawl.
So hopefully this isn't. And I mean, they were saying they were working on a new Zelda game for the 3DS.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming that's not what this is.
Or maybe it's A Link to the Past 2. I have no idea.
I don't think so.
But
A Link to the Past 2 was the Game Boy game.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Link's Awakening.
Yes, Link's Awakening was technically
Oh, okay.
The follow-up, kind of. Well, in certain timelines, depending on who follows.
Silly Zelda timeline.
Yeah. So either way, I'm excited for that because I really loved A Link to the Past. So because once again, the Super Nintendo was that era of gaming that I loved because they worked on story more than anything else.
And they still do.
Oh, they do.
I think Twilight Princess has a lot of story in it.
It does.
Just because the theme it was portraying.
Yeah, but like
the
people sit there and go like, Final Fantasy VII was like the one that brought the story in, and I'm like, no,
they've always had story.
They've always had story, but 5 and 6 were the ones to really bring it home.
Yeah, I agree.
Like the end of the Super Nintendo era brought so many games with so much story.
I can't even. There's a lot.
There's so many. So
Breath of Fire.
Yeah. I mean anything.
Super Mario RPG.
Oh, so good. Squaresoft, you were amazing back then.
Thank you.
Yeah.
For Squaresoft.
So, anyway, that's all I have for gaming news.
Okay.
So you have a ton of movie news.
Just a couple.
A couple things.
We'll touch on them.
Yeah.
Segue into movie/video game news.
Yeah.
Like we said, not last week, but the week before last week, with the Phoenix Wright movie, they finally revealed the trailer for the February release of this movie. They were working on this quick. Japanese people just go at it once they do something.
Oh yeah,
they're fast. So the trailers come out, and I'll show you later in a second if you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
But it is a lot like the game, except for my huge problem with this is that, yeah, it's probably going to be the best video game adaptation movie.
Yeah.
At the same time, it looks like it's losing a lot of the comedy elements that makes the first game or the game series in general is just fun. It seems like it looks like they're taking it towards a darker theme.
Law and Order.
Yeah. Well, no, but whatever weird Japanese seriousness.
Law and Order Tokyo.
Sure. But high points. Main character actually looks like Phoenix Wright.
He does.
So, and
a lot of gel.
Yeah, have you seen him? But yeah, he looks great. A lot of them. They're bringing in a lot of side characters that look exactly like their video game counterparts. You've got the crazy wig lady. You've got I can't remember the prosecutor, Miles Edgeworth. He looks exactly like Miles Edgeworth, which would be amazing. He does. There's a part in the trailer where he actually does, and then objection. So I'm excited to watch it, but at the same time, I'm concerned about them dropping the comedy aspects of the series in general.
And maybe it'll be there. Maybe
it should be in there. I think
right now.
They should be, but they just need to get it out there that this is Phoenix Wright, guys.
Yeah, like the comedy will be there.
It's just this is a thing. We're not screwing it up.
Yeah. Well,
and a lot of people are saying that this is they've seen more bits of the movie than they can talk about, but they're saying that it's gonna be great.
Only time can tell.
Yeah, February 2nd or something. I don't know. Soon. I'm excited to watch it whenever it'll chances of it actually coming out here though.
No, but I mean,
it'll probably be available as a digital.
Try and find it
on iTunes or something like that, or find it.
Yeah. With subtitles.
I'm excited for it because ever since they announced it.
Oh, I know you've been stoked. So.
Iron Man 3 is a movie. They've officially well, I guess they've confirmed it before, but I don't know that.
Jon Favreau's not.
He's not directing it.
Because he's moving on to the Magic Kingdom movie.
Yep. They need 1,000 extras for the Iron Man 3 movie. So much like what happened with Resident Evil. No, you're gonna get your leg broken.
I'm okay with it.
He's gonna be in the Iron Man 3
movie. As long as I get to meet
You're gonna be an explosion.
Can I meet Spider-Man?
They received an email this morning. Iron Man 3 will use about 1,000 extras during the film, and there will be over 550 crew jobs. Shooting starts in May 2012.
Well, I'm not going to volunteer if they shoot me.
Yes. They'll shoot you with repulsor rays.
Oh.
They're aiming at January 2013 for a release. So, still a ways away.
Wow, that's a lot of filming in like a year.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of...
Start shooting in May?
Yeah,
Holy
2012.
jeez.
So, Well, no, it'll be May until like June, July, August, probably September.
Yeah, but then you got a lot of post production on that.
That's fine. It's Iron Man. I expect if they go back to him fighting metal suits again, I'm done. I don't want to watch it.
But that's all he's ever done.
Yeah, but he should. Rumors of him fighting the Mandarin will be pretty cool.
That would be wicked.
So,
nope.
Rumors.
I'm looking forward to that. Well, and I mean maybe they'll reveal more with the Avengers movie. We don't know. So.
Or Comic-Con.
Definitely Comic-Con.
Comic-Con is definitely the place to stick your eyes out for that.
Yes. Disney.
So following suit with
if you can't tell by the
Lion King 3D, they're 3D-ifying Beauty and the Beast in January. It's coming January 13th.
A lot of people that saw the 3D version of Lion King.
What was the general consensus?
They loved it.
It was alright.
Yeah.
So maybe this.
I don't do 3D films.
Well, you don't do 3D films in general, right? So.
But I can't see them. So
maybe I'll give this a shot.
I don't go to them. Now your only bonus with these is that Pixar was starting to get involved with Disney animation at this point.
Oh, okay, so maybe they know. Well, Pixar knows what they're doing.
Yes, but like a lot of the scenes in this movie are already digital.
Oh, was it? Oh yeah, that's right. So. Oh yeah, I remember the whole like.
When they're dancing and when you go by the castle, it's actually a lot of it's digital already. So
maybe that'll work.
So and like it maybe. I'm not gonna say no.
I like Beauty and the Beast.
And I love Beauty and the Beast.
It's one of my favorites.
I own it on Blu-ray, so.
You probably own it twice again.
I own it on VHS.
You'll probably get this one too.
No.
No.
This is just the.
No, like I don't know how to crazy Disney release schedule.
No, Disney already released Beauty and the Beast this year.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. The platinum whatever.
Yeah, which I own. The Diamond
So
Edition.
if you're looking for some more animated 3D.
And Disney movies.
Disney movies is always a win.
Yeah.
It's funny how we always watch their old ones, but not any of the new ones.
I like the new ones. I've seen Tangled and Princess and the Frog.
Oh, how's Princess and the Frog?
I like the hand-drawn animation. The story.
Well, that was welcome.
I know. I'm so happy that they're doing those again.
That was welcoming. And is Winnie the Pooh?
Yes.
Yeah. So.
They actually have. They've had their old animators hidden in a closet somewhere at Disney. Like the guys that actually used to do all of that worked on Beauty and the Beast and all those movies. They've had them just kind of locked away. So when these last movies have come out, they've kind of like, come on back, folks. And so they all.
They took them out of their.
Yeah, they opened the door. They unlocked the door.
That's what the Disney Vault is. It's more than just movies.
They cryogenically freeze their animators until they need them again. So. No, so the animators came back and they were thinking of doing a 3D Winnie the Pooh movie. And then John Lasseter, who was the guy who started Pixar, he was like, no, Winnie the Pooh is a storybook. It's
a cartoon.
Let's do a storybook. Let's do the old school drawings and stuff. And they're like, oh, well, that's a great idea. So, and honestly, it turned out so well. It's such a gorgeous looking movie. Well, and because not only technology's advanced enough, but so is
hand drawing.
Like that helps with the hand drawing. Like they don't have to have all the people.
It doesn't have to be. It's a crutch. It's not a requirement.
Yeah.
So
they have one scene in the Winnie the Pooh movie that's got like honey, and none of it's digital. It's all like hand drawn. It's just the way that they can now paint because of the way that they can film their cells. And it looks so gorgeous. And Disney has to keep making those movies. I know they're expensive and I know they take a long time, but totally worth it.
Yeah, I will definitely buy the DVD.
And just keep filling in the time with Tangled was a good movie, and that was not Pixar. That was Disney Animation 3D Studios, and that was a good movie. John Lasseter, as the head of the animation studio department, is perfection.
He's good.
He's the guy that pretty much he's Toy Story. He's responsible for Toy Story.
I can see that. Yeah.
So
he's
and subsequently everything after Toy Story.
Incredibles.
Yeah. So John Lasseter is
good stuff.
Yeah. So
hopefully they'll do other. What other movies, cartoon movies, do you think they'll still do?
I don't know. As long as they're going to keep doing sequels.
Snow White. No, that might be too old.
No, Snow White they've done. I have it on 3D.
In 3D.
Maybe not.
Yeah, it's too old for that, I think.
Tarzan.
Is that still Disney?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I thought Disney had lost that for some reason.
No.
Okay.
Because they have the big treehouse in Disneyland.
Fantasia 2000.
They could do that. That would be wicked.
In 3D.
That would be amazing in 3D.
lots of potential, Disney. Do it.
Just release them. I mean,
Last little thing here. Hot on the heels of MGM, doing right things, they decided to acquire the rights for the Where's Waldo film. How do you make a Where's Waldo movie?
Is it going to be like The Bourne Identity, but without the guns and the shooting, and Waldo walking around with his cane?
I don't even want to know what he's going to look like with his striped shirt and hat.
And the dog. Don't forget the dog.
And the wizard.
And the wizard.
Oh.
Like, how do you get into it? Do you spend your entire time like, there he is?
Or who are you gonna be? Are you gonna be the dudes looking for Waldo, or are you gonna be Waldo, or running away from the dudes looking for you, or?
There's a lot.
No. There's no way that doesn't make sense.
No, there's not.
The fact that this is a thing that's happening is already confusing me. The fact that, as a side commentary, the fact that Sony is already doing something to do with the Steve Jobs movie, I said.
Yeah, yes.
That's weird. And then the Carmen Sandiego thing.
There's a Carmen Sandiego movie coming out too.
I don't understand any of this stuff. Like, no.
And
I don't know what that. Are we running out of ideas?
Well, look at the Battleship movie. Like,
what movie?
That's what I was just gonna say. Like, I hate these people that buy the properties and they're like,
just like, okay.
We can name it Where's Waldo, and it will have nothing to do with a guy in a red and white striped shirt.
Just like how Battlefield has,
Nothing.
everything. There is that one shot in the trailer where it like pans up and you can see all the boats.
I know, but there should not be aliens involved in it.
And it falls apart.
It should be ship battles. Like, that's the entire point of Battleship.
Battleship, and then if they don't have the line where he sunk my battleship,
Sunk my battleship.
then I have no interest in that movie ever.
Yeah. Or they'll use it constantly and you'll get sick of it.
Yeah.
So.
Where's Waldo? There he is.
Movie over. Maybe it's a short film.
Maybe. MGM doesn't do short films though.
No, but they could start.
Maybe it'll be in front of James Bond.
It'll be interesting to see what they do. If they do it right, it could be a really interesting movie. Look at Tintin coming out. But I mean, Tintin was a comic.
It's always. I think Tintin is a huge story and fan base.
Tintin is, but I mean, Waldo has a big fan base. You just don't know.
It's not the same kind of fan base.
Yeah, you just don't know why he's always hiding.
It's like that Angry Birds movie. Why is there an Angry Birds movie? Don't. And you know what the worst part about Angry Birds is? Now, I actually researched this. I actually did research on Angry Birds. There's a bird that gets angry because the pig stole the eggs.
Yes.
So he throws eggs at the pigs.
Yes. There's the white one he drops.
How does that make sense? Like, why would you waste more eggs? And
all I can see with an Angry Birds movie is a bunch of pigs stealing their eggs, and then the birds committing suicide to get the eggs back.
And then they're singing.
Should we really condone suicide here? Aren't we trying to get out of that right now? Isn't that something we're trying to avoid?
Isn't that just promoting terrorism?
Pretty much.
Ah!
And yes, launching yourself at a building to destroy it and take out the pigs inside. Really?
Wow. Oh.
I still can't believe there's like
Give us money.
8 bajillion people playing this game.
Per day. New.
Recession.
Oh.
Recession.
This
is why there's a recession.
You're paying $1 for games. So where's Waldo? Look out for him.
You know it's gonna be the tagline.
No, that's bad.
That's bad. So no questions, I believe. Cropped up on our. I asked. I tried. No one sent us cookies either. I'm getting disappointed in you people.
I gave you cookies.
That's true. And he gave me cookies. Okay, so
Question of the week. Pretty successful this week.
And I thought it was good. It was actually funny. I went to the football game with my friend, and he had dressed up as Mario for Halloween. And someone asked him what his favorite power was, and he went Fire Flower, and they said Star Power, and they said the tail, because you can fly through the whole level.
Tanuki suit.
Not even the Tanuki suit, just the raccoon suit. So he's like, he's like, what do you think? And I'm like, I prefer the Fire Flower. Like that's my game. And I'm like, wait, that's a perfect question. So I'm like, I'm gonna ask it. So I did, and we had 53 votes.
Yep.
And Fire Flower did come out on top.
Surprisingly.
So honestly, like if I could have like a real world kind of power, I would want the power to create fire.
Metal cap, dude. Metal cap.
You got votes. There's
A couple.
3.
Metal cap is... You become invincible.
But you sink.
That's okay. It's easy for clam hunting. Or oyster hunting, or whatever. You can fight sharks.
You could fight sharks if you...
Can you fight sharks underwater with a fire flower?
If you really wanted to fight sharks,
You can't fight...
You can fight them. Bloop, bloop, bloop. They work underwater.
Barely.
They fight the squids off.
Yeah, but it's like Pokemon. It's super ineffective. It's ineffective.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
You punch a shark in the face.
No one picked Super Mushroom. No one wanted to grow big.
Well, I think it's because... Well, I guess depending on which edition of Mario you're thinking of,
Yes.
you instantly grow big anyways.
True. Not in the new one. You actually go small.
Yep.
3DS game. Frog suit. Got a vote.
Karibo's shoe. Someone put Karibo.
I thought that was a great idea. 2 votes for that one.
Yep.
Because I love that shoe.
Yeah.
1 up. I'm kind of counting. I'm gonna.
It's technically not a power.
It's not really a power up. It tied for 2nd place,
It's not a power up.
and it actually came in 2nd place because another person wrote 1 up down at the bottom.
Oh.
So it
silly.
got 8 votes.
The hat that gives you wings.
You mean the flight cap?
The feather. It's called wing cap.
Yeah, the wing cap. So,
Good job, guys.
well, that's okay. It got votes too.
Yeah, but the hat that gives you wings. I think of Red Bull when I hear that. I don't think of
There's a
wing cap.
partnership just waiting to happen.
Don't do it, Nintendo.
So either way, if we take out the 1 up mushroom, Cape Feather came in 2nd.
Yep.
Which
Mario World.
Yeah, another great power, and the Tanuki suit came in 3rd. So
I'm surprised that Tanuki didn't come up higher.
me too. I'm surprised. It got 7 votes.
Tanuki suit is pretty cool.
Or
They
no,
took out
it
the
was-
statue in 3 land,
I know.
which is kind of weird. But I never use a statue suit anyways.
Propeller flying hat thing from the new Super Mario Bros.
Do you not realize Super Mario World 2 didn't have power-ups?
That's because it wasn't based on an actual.
It's so weird. I love that one. I love it. I love it. Negative Worlds.
See, in Pee-wee's and Star Power, I would find annoying to have, because you get followed by music and.
And everything you touch would explode.
Yeah, it's like those Skittles commercials or that Skittles
Yeah.
commercial with the guy in the office and he keeps.
I can't touch my newborn. He'll explode. Delicious.
Bing! Oh no! So, it was a pretty good question, and Dingy, you have your answer now. So, Fire Flower won.
It is definitely still Firefly.
So,
You guys are crazy because metal cap.
you're all nuts.
You're all gonna be all screwed.
You reviewed Shoot 'em Up.
Shoot 'em Up is a fantastic movie.
I'm not a huge Clive Owen fan. Will I still enjoy this film?
Yes.
Okay.
There is jokes galore of just really random. I'm just trying to think. Without spoiling it, there's a scene where he is in a gunfight, and this is not really like spoilers, but it's in the first 10 minutes of the movie. But he's delivering a baby in the middle of a gunfight, and to cut the umbilical cord, he shoots it. So it's right up to that point. It's like, okay, I can understand that this movie's not. There's no shred of reality in it. He can slide on car oil for 50 feet. That makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah.
I'll watch that movie. There's a scene where he's in a gunfight while having sex.
Oh.
So I was like,
Realism.
yeah, just like real life. It's a funny movie, is what it is. I would recommend it.
Okay.
It's not my top 10, but
Good
up there.
movie?
It's up there. Yeah, it's a good movie. Watch it.
And then you reviewed Uncharted.
Uncharted 3 is a movie. It's pretty much a movie.
It's like
It's an action movie.
that you control.
Oh, great game. Get it.
And you're just having people spend lots and lots of money here.
Well, I mean, if you can borrow the movies, I recommend that too.
Yes.
Uncharted 3 is a game that I will never let go.
Never. No one touches it.
Well, if someone wants to borrow it, just don't break it. It's good.
Thanks for lending me your game, Snap.
I'm sad. It looks great. The attention to detail is something that Naughty Dog's not ever gonna lose. And like I said in the review, their motto is, we don't want to make a game that we don't want to play. And if you do something that you want to do, it's gonna be spectacular.
Yeah.
So their motives are just.
Well, and on it, they reported because they wanted people to like send in flaws, and some people had some problems with the aiming system.
Yep, I read that too.
And they're fixing it.
I didn't have a problem with it.
And yes, I read that. So.
The only problem that everyone kind of has is the fact that a lot of the later bosses, not bosses, but tougher enemies, soak up a lot of bullets.
Oh, okay.
And it boils down to, did you bring grenades with you?
No.
Oh, it's gonna be a long fight then. What did you do on Wednesday? Cats.
Cat.
Always get playing with cats.
He's trying to be a dog.
Oh, silly cat.
It's like your favorite kind of cat. He's hiding in a mailbox. I thought it was funny.
Silly kitty.
Then I review DC Universe Online.
Yep.
Yay.
Good game.
Good game.
We'll play it when I get the chance.
Yeah. Good game, and it's free. Which is what
By the way, it's free.
It's what I said at the end of it. I go, you know what? If you honestly don't believe me, just try it.
And if you don't like it, then you don't like it. How much money did you waste?
Nothing.
You wasted time downloading it. Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh no. Go play Skyrim while you're waiting. Site update. We are now on iTunes.
We're podcasting.
Yay!
Just like we're real people now.
Yes. So we're
on
on
a real
iTunes.
website.
So you can look us up on iTunes.com.
We'll frequently post a link.
Yes. Yeah. We'll just it'll be up there all the time. So.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna add it to the sidebar eventually. Also added to the sidebar recently, and one of them's not showing up right now. That's okay. I'll fix it.
We'll take a look at it.
Follow us on Google Plus. Follow us on Twitter, and follow us on
Google
Facebook.
Plus. Google Plus is now accepting companies or organizations.
Yes.
Everyone's Google Plusing now.
We have a page. And then your Sunday
Sunday.
afternoon time waster from last week was.
We can learn how to make coffee
Yay!
safely, as per Wendy's.
Without hurting ourselves. I'm glad I know.
I got that song stuck in my head all week. Don't worry, you get another song stuck in your head this week.
So that's it. Yeah, and I mean iTunes was our big news. We were pretty,
I'm excited for that.
really happy about that, and hopefully our rigging still works, holds up.
It'll be fine.
Yes.
What's the worst that can happen?
They could shut us down.
Damn it.
We'll find another way.
We'll do this. Oh, yeah, we gotta be careful. Apple can be pretty strict.
Yes. But I think that's from what I've read online, the way we're doing it is very legit. It's a way to do it. So otherwise, that's it. I'm out of.
I've got nothing. Unless
than our website.
You got some random story that comes up, but it's a Remembrance Day, guys. So you shouldn't be working anyways.
Yes, everybody should be off.
Yes. Oh, my friend's working.
So yeah, I know. Well, Graham's working.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's working. See.
Like us on Facebook.
Like us on Facebook. Yeah, Graham will be working in another half an hour.
Wait, so he's gonna
buy Skyrim and then he's going to work.
He's gonna look at the game and be like,
Yep. Yes. Get a taste of it and then go to work.
Literally.
And that's gonna be the longest shift ever. Just saying.
See, when it comes down to like the 3DS or the Vita, we can have it when we work.
Yeah.
We can go to the washroom and sit in the washroom for half an hour.
I need a break.
Graham, did you bring a dragon to the washroom?
No. I would.
Oh, I don't need a dragon. I already have a dragon in the washroom.
Hi-oh. Yeah, so I'm excited for him because he's gonna have a blast with that game.
And he hasn't had a blast with a lot of games lately, so.
No, he's been having fun on Halo. Because I've been playing Halo with him. I've been playing Halo Reach. So, that's exciting.
One of these days I'll actually get Gears.
Sure, when Gears 4 comes out.
Oh, right. That's a possibility.
Cliff Blazinski was talking. He says that the Xbox 360 is not done yet. There's still more that they can like pump out of that poor little processor.
Oh god, it's so old.
So, well, because there's rumors out that there's a new Xbox 360.
They should.
Or a new Xbox in the works.
Please do a new Xbox.
So
I might actually be interested in if it's done properly. Well, not properly, but differently.
well, with some upgraded stuff.
Online? Is it free?
Doesn't have to. I like Xbox Live.
Gold.
Yep.
I like my free PlayStation more.
You pay for your PlayStation.
Yeah, but I don't have to pay for it.
You don't have to.
I don't have to pay for it.
You don't have to pay for Xbox Live. You can have a silver membership.
But you don't get online multiplayers.
Well, then you should pay money.
Age-old debates.
And honestly, I like Xbox Live.
Xbox Live works great.
Yes.
Gold works great. I just don't. Online multiplayer is weird for me. Either I really love it or I don't. Like, I still find myself playing Metal Gear Solid Online sometimes for some weird reason in some odd reality. I just find that satisfying.
See, it for me with Xbox, I don't know. It's not even playing online. I don't know. I just like having Xbox Live because I can actually sit in a party and play
Other games.
another game.
I want that.
Which is always nice.
I want that.
Unless your friends are playing a game that's really like firefight intense and they're all swearing and screaming, and you're playing like
Limbo.
Yeah. Like you're playing like Tetris and they're sitting there screaming their faces off and just swearing and dying and you're like bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah. To bleep out two things now. I'm getting good at it though, so it's all good.
It was
So yeah, I like Xbox Live for that, but a new Xbox would be okay. And I understand it because all these people are like, we don't need more graphics, and I'm like, I agree.
how high do you think the graphics are gonna be? Though?
I'm good.
I mean, it looks great already.
Like I'm done.
Xbox and PlayStation look great.
This is the point where I'm done. Like I do not want to start shooting people that look like people.
Do you want do you want graphics to pump it right into your brain?
No, they don't need post-traumatic stress syndrome from playing a game.
It'll be like
I don't need to turn off my Xbox and think I just got back from like Kuwait.
Call of Duty Kuwait.
Yeah. Like I don't need that kind of experience.
It'll be like Gamer with Gerard Butler.
Yeah. Yeah. So like I do not need that. But more processing power and that kind of stuff.
It's welcome, but what are you gonna do with it?
More gameplay mechanics, that kind of stuff.
But we can do that with regular games now. So
We can, but I don't know. That they can fit a lot more stuff in with more juice going into the game. Like you can have more stuff going on at once. You can have better AI. You can have if that's the kind of stuff that they want to start improving on, I'm really cool with that.
Mm-hmm.
So
well, we've got until E3 to figure out what they're gonna do. So
yes. So
who knows what they're gonna
hopefully they'll make an announcement there. Either way, that's all I've got for
Me too.
ramblings.
I'm empty.
Me too.
Cool.
Excellent. We'll have a lovely
Good week.
Remembrance Day.
If you're does states don't have Remembrance Day.
They have Veterans Day.
Yeah,
so
that's what's
happy.
Veterans Day.
Yes, have a lovely Veterans Day.
And maybe if you're in Brazil, have a Good Friday.
Yes. And if you're on the moon, have a good
Moon Day.
because they don't actually have dates up there.
Oh, we could do it.
Whoa.
We'll do it. Dibs.
No, we had a hard enough time naming this episode. Never mind naming days of the week on the moon.
Moon Day.
Moon Day.
Every day's Moon Day.
It's problem solved.
Oh.
Anywho, folks.
Oh, man, that's bad.
Bye.
Good evening.